I didn't mean to cry today. But I guess God gives mothers an unlimited supply of tears. This is my son Christopher Andrew and his partner Juan Guerrero. They both died. Christopher died on the dance floor. And Juan made it to the hospital and died on the way to surgery. A lot of people don't know this, or maybe you do, but 48 of the 49 people killed were people of color. There was only one white kid killed. My son is half Asian. He was born in Detroit. His dad is full Japanese American. And Juan, his parents immigrated from the Dominican. And the reason I'm here speaking is because as time went on, I could see more and more how this was an injustice against people of color. I saw a wealthy white woman who contributed to the high number of deaths at Pulse steal the tragedy for herself, to make more millions for herself, and doesn't give anything back to the community that was the greatest impacted by it. And that's why I'm here, is in hopes that somehow we can change the tide and we can take back the tragedy that belongs to mainly young, gay people of color from Central Florida. That's where it belongs. Take it back from the Pomas. Take it back from One Pulse. You guys have more pulses than that. And we're left standing so that we can redirect all those funds. There's so many people in this world after the shooting happened. I got so many letters from people all over the world. There are so many good people. People are more good than not. And they wanted to give to us. That's who they wanted to give to. They have no idea that it's going, all these donations are going to the bank account of a wealthy white woman who made a club with half-rate materials because she knew that gay population was vulnerable and needed a place just to dance, just like everyone else gets to. She took advantage of the gay community when she opened the club, and now she's taking advantage of the tragedy. She's usurped our power. And that's why I'm here, just to somehow, let's turn the tide. Let's get those funds back to Central Florida, back to people of color. That's who it belongs to. That's who shed their blood. That's who the 49 people who shed their blood. And the 53 others who were shot. It was people of color blood. And who is being taken advantage of now? Everybody comes here saying they're going to help while they've got their hand in the pocket, away from the people who it belongs to.
Talk about it.
And I get so angry. And the reason I started crying today, I didn't come here intending to cry. I was very strong. I have been strong. and I went to the Dunkin' Donuts next to Pulse, and I was gonna park there because we're planning on going back there later today. And the lady was so nice. I told her my son had died and I parked there, and she said, yes, you can park there. And the reason I started crying is because I didn't know what else to do, cry or yell. But this big white cop runs over to me and he says, you can't park there. I said, the lady said, I can park here. My son will die in boats. I said, I'm coming back here eventually, but I don't know when I'm going to leave. He said, you can't park there. And I started crying and yelling at him and saying, you coward, you coward. You can go and do an old woman who's parking, but you guys couldn't go in there to save a single life. You were too afraid to go in there and save these kids who were dying. Just like in Uvalde. Orlando should take their police budget and give it to the people who lost their lives and the people who got injured that day. Because if they're too cowardly to go in to save my son, to save your friends, your loved ones, your community, if they were too cowardly to do that, they don't deserve it. They go after a woman for parking.
Talk about it.
Yes.
That's what they are good for. That's what the cops in Orlando are good for. They never protected the people of color in this city.
Talk about
Never.
it.
And you all know, if you're a person of color, you know. I was a cop in Michigan. My son's dad was a cop in Detroit. And I remember one time my son, he loved and respected me and his dad and our profession. One time my son said to me, that Orlando God called him a fag.
I don't want to go out there. Say something else.
And I heard that story from other people in Orlando. That's what their Orlando PD thinks about my son. That's what they thought about it. I was so ashamed. I was so ashamed for police calling people, gay people slurs. And now look what they're doing. Now look what their Orlando PD are doing. They think they put a rainbow 49 on their police car, and all's good, all's forgiven.
Talk about it.
Gay people of color and the 49 who died are more than a rainbow.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
I'm sorry I got angry. I don't know how to, like I say, if I don't scream sometimes, and I cry, and I just don't know what else to do. But I love you all, and I'm behind you. If you want me, use me to try to redirect those funds, all those funds, all those corporations that are giving to One Pulse, thinking that they're giving to you guys when they're not. I'm here to give them the facts of everything that we've researched to find out exactly what's going on. And it's an injustice. It's an injustice against all of you. Thank you.